Okay, so first thing you're going to notice is that it is currently Tuesday, the 8th of September. I don't do weekday episodes anymore unless there's something pretty special. Oh, by the way, Microsoft have announced the Xbox Series S and also the price for it. Yeah, okay, we got some massive stuff to go over today. I told you, massive special events will be covered, and that includes this one and also the Apple one coming on the 15th of September. So, my name's Luke, this is Turnout Digital World, and let's get started. The details are really quick, and I can cover this in under a minute if I really want to, so let's get started. The Xbox Series S was leaked this morning. About 4-ish hours later, Microsoft confirmed the Xbox Series S, even though we've been saying it exists for months. The reason they confirmed it this time is because we had an official press image that had been released. So Microsoft decided, okay, you know what, we're going to go one step further and just confirm this whole thing and say we're releasing more details soon. We don't know whether they're already planning on releasing this information today or whether they're planning on releasing it another day. But the fact is, they did officially confirm it, and it's no surprise, everyone knew it. So the Xbox Series S is going to be about the same in terms of power and performance as the One X that came out, I think it 2 years ago now. Wow, time does fly. 2 to 3 years ago now, I think. And it's basically going to have the same amount of power as that with the new high-speed SSD and everything, like, in there as well. But there's going to be no disk drive, so it's going to be a digital-only console like the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. And it'll be less powered, but for good reason. It's going to be about $300 or £250 here in the UK. That UK pricing is confirmed as well, so if you want to make an inference, then the leaked pricing which we have for the Series X, which is from the same source as the one that leaked for Series S, by the way, pricing, which was correct. So all the details I just told you about the Series S were leaked 4 hours beforehand, and they were leaked correctly. So the leak from the second source, the second leak that the source had was that the Series X will be releasing for about $500 or about 450 UK pounds. So that puts it at that puts this scheme as the exact same pricing scheme that existed on the Xbox One S and Xbox Series X, meaning Microsoft is either able to make this for exactly the same cost as made their last consoles, or, and this is personally more likely to me, they are actually making a loss. Now, if they're making a loss on this, then that shows they are really trying to be competitive. Now, again, the Series X pricing isn't confirmed, but based on the fact that it's from the same person who correctly guessed the Series S does exist and correctly had the pricing, I'm marking it as highly likely that the pricing for the Series X is likely. Again, take it with a grain of salt, but based off of evidence that we have in our hands right now, it seems highly likely that that will be the price. Currently, we have no clue on what the PlayStation price will be, or even though you can reserve to pre-order. We have no exact dating on when the pre-orders for that are supposed to go live. There was some rumour about it maybe being either today or tomorrow, but Sony haven't announced anything about a press conference to do with PlayStation 5 reveal, and they said they wouldn't do any shock reveals, and they would do it with a scheduled event, as far as I'm aware. So they could do a shock reveal tomorrow, as it does mark. It's an anniversary. So it's the anniversary of the first PlayStation or something. First PlayStation release, I believe. First PlayStation release, pre-orders going live. So, based on kind of all of that information, I guess it does seem plausible, but I don't think it's going to happen as there's no event scheduled. As for Xbox's release date from the same source as the pricing for the Series S, which did turn out to be correct, and is £250 now. So basically, don't buy a One X because the Series S is around the same amount of power, or is just as good basically, but like £250 cheaper or so. I'm not sure actually how much cheaper it would be now, but it's not worth getting it because you are still getting outdated hardware. So this is throwing a massive spanner in the works for me as well, because I'm considering getting a PC, but I'm not sure whether it's worth it or not. But regardless of any of that, basically, I'm expecting a November 10th release date, as that's what the sources are saying. So the Series S is going to come with 512 gigabytes of storage. That's not actually that much, so I recommend having an external SSD, or hard disk drive. Now, as for external drives connecting, I'm assuming it's going to be roughly the same deal as the Series X. So hard drives will be able to connect for Xbox One versions of games, but not for Series S and Series X versions of games. That will have to be through the SSD. Now, I'm assuming there will be the same expansion slot for the SSD as well, just to go along with that. But again, the back of the console and more details about I/O are still completely unknown. The Series S does appear to be one that you would lie horizontally, same as you would with your current Xbox, and it's intentionally positioned with that with the Xbox console. It's also the smallest console they've ever made, so that's kind of incredible, to be honest. It looks like it's going to be absolutely incredible. So we've got 512 gigs of storage. Basically, all the stuff you really expect from a next-gen console that's about half the price of what the console would actually be, of the high-end console. So definitely not at the top of the game in terms of 12 teraflops of data, etc., 12 teraflops, etc., but it's definitely very high. And I will definitely be reconsidering my position on getting a PC for next gen. Actually, I don't know. I'm still going to have to consider that anyway. Thank you for listening, everyone, and I'll see you in the on this weekend's episode. This was such a shock. I saw this morning just before I went to school. Yeah, I saw it this morning just before I got to school. It was absolutely incredible to see. I was not expecting it. Microsoft to confirm it. But yeah, I'll let you know if any more details do emerge. Microsoft have promised more details soon. I'm assuming that means by the end of the month. But until those details come, my name is Luke. This is Dan Out Digital World, and I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you for listening.